How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a great day. Today we're taking a look and doing something a little bit different. We're going to be attacking some maxed out districts with the graveyard spam strategy. And we are looking and versing this clan, Boomania 2. As you can see, they have over 3,000 upgrades in their capital peak. And they are part of a pretty decent sized family. So let's jump into the attacks and see how we are taking out these bases and what is the maximum limit to test out the graveyard spells. So this is them, Boomania 2. Let's start off with the Golem Quarry. So as you can see, everything on this district is level 5, everything is maxed out, and they have pretty much cleared out all of the landscapes as well. So this is as hard as it gets, and we are going to be three-shotting pretty much all of these districts. So we are starting in the left-hand side. I'm going to try and push in as far as possible. We've got the graveyards over those pesky rocket artilleries. Now we're just trying to keep those super wizards alive as long as possible. We're trying to get those rocket artilleries down. We got the back end one, which is perfect. The top middle one just barely doesn't go down. Similar, the right hand rocket artillery just barely doesn't go down. So not the worst. However, with it being maxed out defenses, usually we get around 40-50%. We are sitting at 28% right now. We have, the one more pack of hogs, gets one more defense, gets up to 31%. But still, not a whole lot of the base left. We do now on the second attack get the power of the 6 graveyards in total, which is nice. Got them over the blast bows, one over the multi-mortar, because I'm figuring that since I'm going to start on this left-hand side, I can directly target and take out this blast bow on the left-hand side. And then as the troops kind of wrap around the base, I think they'll eventually end on this multi-mortar. And wouldn't you know it, you have run out of skeletons, and that multi-mortar is doing work. In theory, if that multi-mortar went down, this could have potentially been a 2-shot. But that's what's crazy about maxed out bases, is if there's even one splash targeting defense that doesn't go down, it can completely demolish your spam attack. So, using the graveyard spell, you pretty much gotta either get lucky or plan a different attack to try and 2-shot the base. Here though, we are going to be testing how well the graveyard spell does. So with 3 shots, the final attack is going to be an easy takedown since we have so many troops remaining. But let's move on to the next district and see how the Skeleton Park does. Now these Skeleton Parks, they max out at level 4. So all the defenses are level 4. And man, these Skeleton Parks are no joke when they are maxed out at level 4. These things are crazy. So we're going to be trying to take out the rocket artilleries and the minion huts. Drop the graveyards over the back end defenses, trying to distract. We have most of our troops down south at the moment, but we're trying to just chip away and get the damage on those rocket artilleries. But now, as you can see, we have lost all of our super wizards, so now the attack is pretty much dead in the water. There's not really much else we can do. Again, we only get about 25% of the base taken out and only some chip damage on those rocket artilleries and the minion hut. So now we've cleared out the left-hand side. I do want to come in from the right-hand side, mix things up a little bit. I want to try and get a better angle on this giant cannon. I figure that if we cross this bridge like last time, this giant cannon is going to only shoot in that direction over the bridge, and it could splash and get all of the super wizards. As it stands, we do still get in the crossfire, so we do end up losing a few of the super wizards. We do have one left, however, and we do have the bonus power effect of the 6 graveyard spells, so we are going to be clearing out a good portion of the base. However, as you can see, now that we've had some bomb tower explosions and some other traps, we are now out of super wizards, just have a couple of hogs left. and they are going down. So there's still a healthy portion of the base still remaining, and that's after 2 attacks, which is kind of crazy. So now we've cleared out the left side in the first portion, cleared out the right side. Now let's go back to the left-hand side, try to get closer so we can directly target the rocket artilleries eventually. Send in 1 pack of hogs to take out the wizard tower, the bomb tower, and then maybe they can take out the multi-cannon as well. Otherwise, we're going to try and separate the armies a little bit so we don't get splashed too badly by these rocket artilleries. But as things start to die out, we do get those graveyard skeletons spawning. We're going to sneak in some giants from the top end, take out those defenses up top. And now our last section will be dealing with these Mega Teslas and the Wizard Towers. So, pretty solid third hit, but still definitely required a third hit. There was not even any kind of way that we were not gonna have to use 3 attacks. 'Cause we had almost like a good third, 40% of the base still remaining on that final attack. So now we're looking at the Balloon Lagoons coming in from this left-hand side. There's not, it's kind of dealer's choice if you want to come in from the left-hand side or if you want to come in up top. We do have all 4 of these rocket artilleries positioned very, very well. So they are all covering each other. And then we have the Infernos in between a couple of them. And those are also going to almost instantly kill off all of the graveyard skeletons. So as you can see, we've gotten almost only 20% of the base taken out, which is kind of scary on a first stack, because if you're thinking like, man, we only got 2 more attacks left. I know we get the power of the 6 graveyard spells, but that's a lot of base to take out. So, brought in some more hogs, a couple more hogs and a couple less super wizards, because these super wizards are getting absolutely nuked by these rock artillery heads. So, we're just going to try and clear out another good portion of the base. Ideally, if we take out sort of half of this base at the moment, then we should be able to clean up the other half. We do take down all of the rock artilleries, which is beautiful. So now all we really have to worry about on the third attack is taking out the Inferno Tower. And that should do the trick. Not much other splash damage remaining besides the Crusher and the Bomb Tower. So as long as we don't stack literally everything on that section of the base, we should do fine. In this one attack, we got over 6,000 points. That's how crazy it was since we took out all 4 of those rocket artilleries. So here we create the 2 groups of troops. We do have them somewhat group up, but not all of them get hit by the bomb tower. And now we're able to just very, very cleanly and smoothly take out the rest of the base. So we're able to get the finishing attack and 621 points. So next up, we'll be taking a look at the Builder's Workshop. And then I think we'll split this up into 2 parts, so we'll have the part 2 coming out very, very soon after this one. I'm going to try and release them, one on one day, and then the next day will be part 2. So this one, we have everything maxed out at level 5 for the Builder's Workshop, and we have the 4 giant cannons and 2 blast bows. Very, very terrifying. No multi-mortars, but these cannon shots, they splash and they hit a lot of the army and do a lot of damage. So, as you can see here, we are getting closer to taking out this giant cannon. So we're able to take out 1 of the splash targeting defenses on the first attack. That's it. That's kind of crazy. A lot of times on a weaker base, you're able to take out usually 2 or sometimes even 3 or 4 of the splash targeting defenses, because they're usually not well upgraded, not well positioned, and you can just sometimes take them out with just a graveyard spell, which is nice. But not these guys. These guys are maxed out, and yeah, it's kind of crazy the difference of the graveyard spell. So seems that if you are still trying to 2-shot districts when you're fully maxed out and fighting a maxed out base, You will have to start to actually create tactical plans to take them out, try to identify weaknesses in the base, and try to utilize the Larry barrels for the single targets, try to utilize beefier troops like maybe the P.E.K.K.A.s, or maybe even a Mountain Golem to take out an area of the base that has a lot of splash damage. So you're trying to actually use the skills and the purpose of the troops for certain sections of the base. But as we can see here, if you really don't want to think about it, or at least not too much, then you can still use the graveyard spam strategy, and you can start to 3-shot these bases. It's not that big of a deal. So very nearly take out this base. A little bit better planning might have been able to do it. Got over 7,000 points from that one attack, which is kind of crazy. I mean, on that one attack, we did take out 5 of the splash targeting defenses, which is crazy. But now, we just got a few defenses left, and pretty much take them out with hogs alone, and get a lot of bonus points, 705. So, hopefully this video is helpful. Hopefully you can sort of see the maximum attacking power of graveyard spells and plan accordingly. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Helps me out a bunch. There are a couple more videos on the screen if you want to keep on watching. And until next time, take care.